Remember, the cryo arms will open at about -7 seconds.
À tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage Vulcain. Allumage UAP, décollage. Les paramètres bord sont nominaux.
So at 17, what is it, 17:15, 18:15, and right on time, well, with a 5-minute delay, Ariane 5 began her mission, lifting off
La propulsion est nominale.
in French Guiana with a lot of fire. Nice shot of the birds on the port side as she took off. I don't know if you could see that. The DDO is saying that everything is going smoothly on board as Ariane begins her mission, the 7th for Ariane Space.
Tous les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
2 new satellites for new services for new customers around the globe. The 2 boosters are providing 90% of our thrust right now, propelling the launcher along her trajectory at an ever higher velocity. 774 tons is her mass at liftoff. She's burning 5 tons of fuel per second, 2.5 tons in each booster, plus the core stage in the middle is burning another 300 kilos of fuel every second. And Ariane 5 now following the program in her onboard computer, which is located on the upper stage. This gives all the orders, including stage separations, which we will
La propulsion est nominale, la trajectoire est nominale, tous les paramètres à bord sont normaux.
Propulsion and trajectory normal, says the DDO. We're in the first of 4 flight phases. We'll describe each in turn and in detail so you can follow Ariane as she heads east across the Atlantic. Right now, the first flight phase. The single first stage engine and the 2 boosters are burning. The boosters will each consume 240 tons in just over 2 minutes, another 20 seconds roughly for them to burn. They'll be the first to be extinguished. You'll hear that also,
Tous les
of course, from
paramètres
the
à bord sont
DDO.
normaux.
We're 15 kilometers from the pad here in Jupiter, and the sound is just
Séparation
coming
des
over.
2 EAP.
All right, those are the separation of the 2 boosters. You saw that. The DDO confirmed it. This is what it looks like up there. There is one on the left-hand side of the vehicle, outside of out of the camera range. Before the boosters are empty, their push diminishes in the onboard computer. The same one senses this drop in acceleration and separates them, and they fall 500 kilometers from shore into a protected area. French Guiana was in part, remember, chosen as
Tous les
a base
paramètres à
for
bord
its
sont
opening
normaux, la
on
propulsion est
the ocean,
nominale.
launches posing no threat to local population. Take a look at the bottom of your screen. On the left, altitude, on the right, our speed. We're over 100 kilometers, and we're past 2 kilometers per second. We're getting close to the separation of the fairing, which will be next up. And there we are, right on time.
Séparation de la
12
coiffe.
kilometers. Revealing the silver box on the top is HeliSat Inmarsat. Separation is given by 2 pyrotechnic cords, and there's one half you can see, the other half on the right side out of camera range. These cords actually remove the fairing by a contained explosion, very small explosion, that pushes the 2 parts of the fairing apart. We can separate the fairing now. Why? Because we're out of the dense layers of the atmosphere, and neither friction nor heating, which could disturb the passengers. Also, we can get rid of any dead weight.
Est nominale.
The fairing weighs almost 2.5 tons, so we don't need it anymore. We let it go. Ariane 5, of course, the heavy lift launch vehicle. The other 2 members of the family, Soyuz, lifting middle-sized payloads, 2 and 3 tons. And Vega, the light lift vehicle for
La
missions of
trajectoire
1
est
ton.
nominale.
Our next film gives you a closer look at one of our upper passenger operators, HeliSat 3.